My name is Matthias Brunner, and my whole life was movies and contemporary art, and that's why I start to do now as well, installations with movies. And I did for many, many years, for almost 20 years. I was curator for Art Basel and Art Miami, and I've seen thousands of art installations, film installations, so video installations. I'm really thrilled to dive myself into this field now. This installation is a dedication to the great Indian film director Satyajit Ray, who did his main film, his biggessed masterpiece in '56. It's called The Music Room. It's one of the films of the Apu trilogy, which was considered by Cartier-Bresson the greatest film which he has ever seen in his life. And as even Martin Scorsese calls Satyajit Ray as one of the four major world directors. The others are, in his eyes, Kurosawa, Ingmar Bergman, Fellini. That's the group, so it's quite something, I think. What's strange is that when the film came out in '56 in India, the Indian press didn't like the film especially, but that happened to so many American directors as well, like Douglas Sirk. His films were always tearjerkers in the States, and the critics didn't like them, and now they are among the biggest masterpieces of Hollywood cinema. So I think it's the same happened here with Ray. We have 8 beamers in the film installation, and these are just the major scenes, the scenes which really are quintessential Satyajit Ray. And when you see them, each scene by itself, they're so strong image-wise, and they work very well together. You can especially see it here as well in the scene where he dies, where he falls from the horse, and then you have the light, and the luster which is reflected in the wine glass, which means so much to him, lusters and lights, because it's a sign of luxury as well. And later you see in the wine glass a spider which falls off his portrait into the wine glass as well. So the film is full of symbols, and they are all in these different scenes. Of course, I feel terribly proud that I can show my work in this wonderful, wonderful Paracelsus building, Paracelsus Forum, as they call it. And Ruch did the best work he could have done, because it was so funny when he showed me the place. I could tell from his eyes that he was not sure if I will like it, because it didn't have white walls. But I love the texture of the stains and the spots on the walls. You even see on this wall here some stains which look like a cowboy and a horse, which runs into that direction. And then in the Ray films, the rider goes into that direction. It's great contrast and becomes almost three-dimensional in a way. I really love this building, truly, very, very much. And the funny thing is, it has the same kind of roof, the triangle, as in the Palazzo of Satyajit Ray from the outside. That's already something which I loved. Then, of course, the great ceiling where I could project all the generic, the titles, with on the luster, which moves. And inside you see all these incredible spots and stains on the walls, which he didn't overpaint. The architect, he was smart enough that one can really see the age of the building, and it helps the film. I've seen it last night in the cinema, by the way, on the big screen, and it looked only half as good. It really looks better like that, and I'm sure that Satyajit Ray would have loved to see the installation on these stains and spots.